The film begins at a lively party, where Cole searches through a house for his brother, Duckett. He discovers Duckett locked in a room, shirtless and muttering incoherently. Cole breaks down the door, pulls him out, and angrily confronts the partygoers filming the scene on their phones, demanding they stop. Suddenly, Duckett stabs Cole, and then horrifically stabs himself in the eye, leaving the crowd in shock. Meanwhile, 17-year-old Mia struggles with the second anniversary of her mother Ria's death, which she believes was caused by an accidental overdose. Living with her father, Max, Mia has grown distant from him since the tragedy. She spends most of her time with her best friend Jade, Jade's younger brother Riley, and their mother Sue. One evening, Mia picks up Riley after he hangs out with a friend. On their way home, they encounter a kangaroo lying injured on the road, moaning in pain. Riley suggests putting it out of its misery, but when Mia tries to drive over its head, she hesitates and drives around it instead. Jade convinces Mia to attend a party, partly because Jade's boyfriend, Daniel, will be there. Riley tags along as they sneak out. The party, hosted by Joss and Haley, takes a dark turn when the group introduces an embalmed hand of a medium, covered in scribbled writing. The game involves holding the hand to summon spirits. Mia volunteers to go first. Following Haley's instructions, she grabs the hand and says, "Talk to me." She initially sees the spirit of an old man and panics but tries again, saying, "I let you in." This time, she encounters a grotesque-looking woman and becomes possessed, speaking in a menacing voice directed at Riley before the hand is forcibly taken from her. Later, the group plays the game again at Jade's house while Sue is away. The teens take turns, each experiencing terrifying encounters with spirits. At one point, Daniel becomes possessed and behaves erratically, even making out with Jade and Riley's dog. Despite Jade's objections, Riley insists on participating, and the group reluctantly agrees to limit his turn to less than a minute. Riley becomes possessed by what seems to be Ria's spirit, speaking to Mia and expressing how much she misses her. When the time runs out, Mia wants to continue, but Riley begins violently smashing his head against the table, nearly gouging out his eye. Jade intervenes, saving him from fatal injury, and he is rushed to the hospital. Mia attempts to visit Riley at the hospital, but Jade and Sue blame her for what happened and turn her away. She grows closer to Daniel, who spends the night at her house. During the night, Mia hallucinates an old woman sucking on Daniel's foot. She wakes up to the horrifying realization that she is the one doing it, shocking Daniel. Desperate to communicate with Ria's spirit, Mia takes the hand and performs the ritual alone. Ria's spirit claims her death was accidental and reassures Mia she would never have abandoned her. She also reveals that Riley is suffering and needs help. Meanwhile, at the hospital, Jade tries to care for Riley, but he remains possessed, biting her and smashing his head against the bathroom wall before being subdued by doctors. Mia, Daniel, Haley, and Joss track down Cole, who blames Joss for introducing Duckett to the hand. Cole explains that the spirits possessing Riley will weaken over time, suggesting they wait it out. However, Mia devises a plan to finish the game, believing they never properly ended it. She and Jade return to the hospital to try and free Riley, but their efforts fail. Mia tries again and encounters the spirit of a little girl, who shows her that Riley is tormented by countless malevolent spirits. At home, Max finally reveals the truth about Ria's death, showing Mia her suicide note and confirming it was not an accident. Devastated, Mia retreats to her room, where Ria's spirit appears, claiming Max forged the note and insisting Riley can only be saved through death. Mia is then tormented by evil spirits mimicking Max, who hears her struggling and rushes in. In a tragic misunderstanding, Mia stabs her father in the neck with scissors, believing she is attacking the spirit. Mia tricks Jade into leaving the hospital and heads there herself. Sue reassures Mia that she is not to blame for Riley's condition and allows her to be alone with him. Mia contemplates killing Riley with scissors but cannot bring herself to do it. She wheels him outside, where Jade arrives just in time to stop her. Mia sees Riley as a decaying spirit, and Ria's spirit urges her to push him into traffic. As Mia hesitates, Jade pushes her instead, causing her to be struck by a car. Mia awakens, unaware she is dead. She finds herself in the hospital, where Riley has fully recovered and is leaving with Jade and Sue. Max also appears healed. But when Mia tries to follow them, no one acknowledges her presence. The hospital lights dim, and she sees a faint glow. Reaching out, she grasps a hand and is pulled into a new scene. A man in another country playing the Talk to Me game, with Mia now part of the cursed cycle. What do you think about Mia's final decision to let go of Riley instead of pushing him into traffic? Was it the right choice, or did it lead to her tragic fate? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more recaps. See you next time.